Good evening. I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Leslie Trogdon, and I am Associate Professor of Educational Leadership here at William Woods University. I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about my professional experiences, and then I'll move into the dissertation experience that I had, as well as a little bit about my dissertation topic. So first, to begin, my professional experience involves 30 years as a public school educator, where I first started as an elementary teacher, where I taught for 10 years. I taught fifth grade students and I taught third grade students. Following that experience, I accepted a position at the Missouri Department of Elementary, and Secondary Education. It's in this role where I served as a supervisor for the Missouri School Improvement Program, as well as a supervisor of federal programs. I had this opportunity for 7 years to support schools in the MSIP accreditation process, as well as strategic planning, what's known as the CSIP, Comprehensive School Improvement Plan, which I know all of you are familiar with because you had a strategic planning class. And I was also able to support schools in aligning their federal program funding in support of their CSIP goals and objectives. So I really believe that the 7 years of experience that I had with DESE really helped me with the technical writing that was required of the dissertation. And so I'm very grateful for that experience. After 7 years of working for DESE, it so happened that a position opened up, a new position with Columbia Public Schools called Grants Coordinator. So I returned to my district and I supported 29 buildings in the writing and development and implementation of grants that aligned with their building goals and objectives, as well as aligning with the district's CSIP. So I was able to support buildings in that process because, as you know, that's a very time-consuming process when you're writing and you're trying to implement and you're trying to report on grants. That position eventually evolved into a new position with the district called the Director of School Improvement, where they were in need of a person that could support them through the Missouri School Improvement accreditation review process, as well as development of their own comprehensive school improvement plan. So in my 14 years of experience with Columbia Public Schools, I was able to lead the district and support the district in the MSIP accreditation process 4 different times, as well as helping them develop a comprehensive school improvement planning process that eventually evolved into 4 different CSIPs during my tenure with Columbia Public Schools. It was also in that position where I worked with curriculum and oversaw the district's professional development program and supporting teachers and administrators with high-quality professional development experiences. During that time that I was Director of School Improvement, I decided that it would be a good time to begin the EDD process, and I joined William Woods University in their first cohort as part of the EDD process. And so I was a very busy practitioner while taking that coursework, just as I know all of you are busy practitioners in your roles to support our schools. And so that wasn't easy, just so I know what you've experienced. It's very difficult working full-time and completing this advanced degree. But I decided to do it, and I took my exam in May of 2012, and I was able to complete my dissertation. I took my exam in June of 2012, and I was able to complete my dissertation in June of 2013. Let's make that May of 2013 I graduated. So here I'm reflecting on this whole experience. But I believe that I was successful in that endeavor simply because I dedicated time. And keep in mind my job. I took those exams in June of 2012. I didn't have the summer off. I had to work full time, just like all of you, but I dedicated time in the summer, which really that time was dedicated to the weekends because my job did not allow me to work on my dissertation during the week. So I spent all day Saturdays and a good majority of Sundays working on the dissertation, with the support of my family, of course. And so that's my advice to you. Whatever time works out for you, um, hold true to that commitment to yourself, and you'll be successful in that journey. So that describes a little bit about my professional experience while working on my dissertation. I'd like to talk with you a little bit about the topic of my dissertation. The title of my dissertation was The Impact of School Autonomy on Student Achievement. And it was a quantitative study, and I certainly don't pretend to be a quantitative expert. However, my committee was comprised of an excellent chairperson who really put a balanced committee together for me. So she really helped me think through my study, what I wanted to research, and she was able to put that expertise on my committee that would not do the study for me, but would help me design a valid and reliable study. So I'm very grateful for William Woods University for putting together that committee for me because, I listened to every single piece of advice that my chair gave me and my committee members gave me, and I used it because they're that objective eye. I'm familiar with my study, but it doesn't always make sense to someone else who reads my study. So I really needed their viewpoints, their expertise, so that they could help me be successful. And so I attribute my success to the great committee that I had. So that's a little bit about me, and I hope this has been helpful to you. And I wish all of you much success in your dissertation journey, and I look forward to meeting you someday soon. Thank you.